Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? Let's go. Let's get started. Let's get started. All right. I'm David Witherspoon, the creator and founder of the Ultimate Lean Academy, where we bring health, wealth, and happiness at its highest. Today, 7 p.m., we here live doing our thing. 7 p.m. every Tuesday, we've been on here doing it with my DJ Poochie. How you doing, DJ Poochie?
Hey, doing good. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Before we get started, we're going to talk about just different things. It's a lot of things that happened this week. A lot of people went through a lot. I'm trying to figure out who passed. A lot of people passed. One of my friends, her father passed. Mr. Dix, he passed away. Different people, man. Just time is, it's a time for, everything is going on, man. People just passing away, and I just want to give my condolence to people. And if anybody know who else that passed and during this week and during this month, just let me know. Yes, and we're just gonna this month we're talking about this is the last month of May, last week of May, and it's still talking about mental awareness, mental health awareness.
And I thought it was stress. Oh, something about stress. Is that stress?
Yeah, that's still but it's mental health. Stress was last
Stress
April.
awareness. Oh, okay.
And then mental health, then we said it's almost similar to it.
Okay.
So stress is similar to it. Anything we want to talk about? Anything you want to say? Anything that happened this week?
Like you said, it's the last week in May. Yeah, mental health awareness. I thought it was mental. Oh, okay, mental health. Okay, last month must have been stress. Okay. Mental health awareness month.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, we're coming up on the end of May already. We've already been through Memorial Day weekend. Of course, next month is your birthday month.
Okay, so yeah, let's talk about that. Let's get into that. Let's get into that. No, my birthday, I celebrated for a whole month. I celebrated from now all the way to June the 20th. So it's Gemini season, it's Gemini month. Everybody, all the Geminis on here, y'all know we rule. Come on, every Gemini. That's why I got this darn big old tiger on my shirt. The eyes of a tiger. When you in Gemini season, we going out. We are celebrating our time to shine, our time to grow. Everybody has their time. Everybody has their time. There's a time and a season for everyone. So when your time comes, you need to show out. You need to become that superhero that God always wanted you to become and go out there and discover the world. Take over the world. Be what God taught you to become. I'm that Gemini twin. I'm that David the Giant Slayer. Where we going out here and slinging these giants, these health giants, these wealth giants, and all these giants. Who's all on here? And guys, we come here to have fun. Health, wealth, and happiness at its highest, guys. We're going to take this thing to the next level. June the 2nd, we're still doing our launch, our 90-day launch that we are doing health, but we're also dealing with learning this lean tool. This lean tool, we're going to learn. I'm going to June the 2nd, every day, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock every day. I'm going to go live on TikTok and Facebook, and we're going to discuss what lean is and how we can use the lean system to take us to the next level. Okay, we're talking about health here, but we have not got into lean. I've talked about lean for 6-7 years, and I guarantee we still don't know really what lean is. Lean is tools that you will use to take you from A to Z. And that's what we're going to talk about. How you're going to use these lean tools to help you with your health. You're going to use one lean tool, value stream mapping. We're going to get into that. And when we do this every day, you're going to get in a community where we're using these tools to help us. How you use value stream mapping, which is a lean tool that you will be able to set your goals and be able to use value stream mapping to help you with your goals. It will give you action items. It will give you documents to help you value stream, see your future, to see your goals. It will help you. It's tools that will help you. It help plants and it will help you. Okay, so every day, starting June the 2nd, I will be on TikTok Live and my Facebook Live every day, and it's going to be like class. We're going to have to learn. People don't want to learn the lean system. You don't have to learn. But this lean system, once you learn it, you will be able to apply it to your health. You'll be able to apply it to your wealth and your happiness and your personal life. Everything is just going to teach you how to stay focused on things that you set. If you set your goals, then it's all on your accountability to hit those goals. Nobody else. We looking internal. You have to be that tiger. When you get in this lean system, we turning you into tigers where you're going to fight for hitting your goals. Nobody else. Is all about you, internal. And you won't have nobody to blame but you. That's where the accountability comes to. We as a community, we're going to help you finish. That's where F coming at. We're going to all finish together. We're going to work to stand together. We're going to help you get your job. We're going to help you get your business up. We're going to help you get your goal of being healthy. And then E is about enjoy if you hit it. We're going to celebrate, but evaluate if you don't. We're going to use a PDCA chart that's called plan, do, check, and act. Okay, these are tools that we're going to help you use. We're going to use the 5S, sorting out your life. Sort out your life. Sort out the good and the bad. Be accountable. Once you get those bad stuff out your life, push it out your life and make sure it's out your life for good. Close that door. We're going to teach you how to close that door and then keep the things that's valuable close to you. Things that are non-value, get it away. Things that are unhealthy to you, get it away. 80-20. So you can do 80% this way, 20% you can do the other way. So it's a whole process that when we learn this lean system, you will be able to apply it. So don't worry, June the 2nd, I will be on here. I'll show you how to get in the community. I have books. I have content. I teach you chapter 1. We have 6 modules to go through this lean system. 1 is just introduction. 2 is going to go through the value stream map. 3 is going to be 5S. 4 is going to be standard work. And then 5 is different things. And then we're going to go into summary. So guys, just be prepared for that. I just want to let you know lean is coming out. Ultimate Lean Academy, we're coming out to teach you how to do these things. We're tired of being broke, sick, and sad. We're going to kill these Goliath by doing it how God told David how to kill these Goliath with these slingshot, guys. We're going to kill these Goliath and these chakra stones. We do it the same way. Our health giants, we're going to do it this way. Our wealth giants, we're going to kill them the same way. We can do it. Together we can, together we will. Baby, what's good? What's good?
So, yeah, Regina Robinson, she said that she's missed us, that she had been sick. She had missed us a couple times. She said that she had gone to the doctor about some stones, I think kidney, and that to get a procedure done, they didn't find anything. So thank goodness for that. And but yeah, that her sister came up from Miami to be with her for a while she goes through everything. But God came in first. So glory to God. Yeah, thank goodness, Regina. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back,
Yeah,
Regina. I didn't know that, but keep your mind straight because sometimes I'm telling y'all, this thing is attacking us. This time of the season is the time that we have to either lift our vibration up high or it's going to attack low vibration stuff. Right now, a lot of stuff is being revealed. A lot of stuff is being revealed. That's in the season now. So now we have to be in a season of being prepared, just like when COVID came, is attacking our immune system. Right now, this devil is attacking our immune system, attacking the weak. It's not only attacking the immune system, it's attacking now our mental weakness. Okay? COVID attacked our immune system inside. Right now, this time is now attacking our mental health now. How strong are you? How are you able to take on all of this? And we got to be prepared for this. And the only way you can do this, God says sometimes you can't just pray it out. You got to fast it out, and you have to meditate. Okay? When you fast, there's a time where you need to be meditating while you fasting. See, a lot of people fast and they just thinking they stopping something. No, you fast to do something. You getting rid of something. You saying, I don't need the food, but I'm gonna show you what I need. When you fast, it's not like you're not doing nothing. When you fast, you need to meditate now. That's when you now putting the energy. You doing the subtraction. You saying I don't want no food, so you fasting. Now you need to meditate and then bring in what you want. If you telling you don't want the food, so now what you filling in then? If you don't live on the food alone, then what you gonna live on? Then that means you got to meditate on God. You got to meditate on high vibration stuff, so your mind can be clear and positive. So just being able to stay positive, I know it's mental health, but we got to meditate. Those are the things that we need to learn how to do. Meditation is so strong. Baby, can you talk about something on meditation? I gave you something there. We need to learn how to meditate. This is something where we're going to have to learn. Probably something. We got meditation for African Americans. We got to learn how to meditate. And while you meditating, you got to learn how to say what to say when you talk to yourself. I might even give it to you. What to say when you talk to yourself. When you meditating, what are you doing? What are you doing when you meditate? Okay? So we're gonna learn how to meditate, and we're gonna learn how to do those things. Baby, any question, anybody, anything? Because I just really want to go there.
I'm just really glad to hear that, because like you said, it's some challenging times right now. So I'm glad to hear that Regina is pulling through and so forth. And Donald Johnson, he's online.
What's up, Donald?
Carl Baker, he says, what's up, Mr. and Mrs. Witherspoon, tapping in all the way from Fayetteville.
What's up? What's up, Carl Baker?
He missed the last war cry, but to keep him posted on the next one.
Okay. All right, here you go. All right, so what is meditation, man? What are we supposed to be doing? When we quiet, when we subtracting food, when we fast, we're saying, God, we don't need food. Food, you're not taking over my body. You're not controlling me. You're not gonna tell me what I'm gonna eat. So you're fasting. All right. So you're taking over hunger. After you do that, now you need to meditate and allow positive energy of high vibration come into you. Meaning you need to meditate and get rid of all the distraction. Once you then got rid of the physical form, now the mental form of distraction, the food was a distraction. Now you're going to have to get rid of the distraction in your mind, all the kids, all the negative stuff. So meditating, now you have to fast your mind, meaning get rid of all the negative stuff. Like you're not worrying about these stuff now. You're going to let it go. You're going to learn to let any problems go at this form of meditation. And you're just going to allow and say fasting. I'm going to give 10, 20 minutes to God. I'm not going to worry about nothing. The only time you get out this meditation is the house get on fire. Other than that, you're not going to worry about nobody else but you and God. So, baby, can you tell us the truth of what meditation? Because we are changing the 3D. What we see might be bad, but when you go into meditation, you can change what you see by just meditating on what you want. Okay, so we controlling this now. So we're learning. God is teaching us how to not want the food fast, meditate on the things we do want, and then your mind will make your eyes see what you are meditating. So we're becoming our future or what we want. Go ahead.
So
meditation.
Yeah, meditation. So it's a ton of benefits to meditating. Even if you meditate 10 to 20 minutes per day, it's enough to benefit you. So and it's better if you consistently meditate. So some examples of the benefits that meditation offers is more focus on the present.
More focus on the present. Now, the now.
Better imagination, more awareness of self, humbling of the ego. That's one.
Humbling of the ego.
Reducing stress and anxiety, increased gratitude. Yep, strengthening of intuition and insight, better sleep, better pain tolerance or higher pain tolerance. Hopefully we never really need that, but a higher pain tolerance, increased discipline levels, emotional health, and overall peace of mind. And there's a picture here of brain before and after 10 minutes of meditation. I don't know if you want to show that.
Okay.
But that is the difference that it makes.
Okay, so this is 10 minutes of your brain before and after meditation. This is before, meaning it's all messed up. It's just all stressed out. That's stress right there. 10 minutes after, your brain is calm. Our problem now, we're too stir up. That's why we have lack of magnesium. Magnesium slow us down. We're too speed up. We got too much things going on. We got to slow down. We need to meditate. We need to take magnesium to slow us down. We need to rest. We're going to our high blood pressure up, our sugar up, everything up. We need to come down. Our vibration need to go up, but our physical stuff need to go down. Our mind need to think on high positive stuff. Everything else we're just so speed up worrying.
So
go ahead.
No, real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt. Carl, just a testimony to the meditating. Carl said that he's a former Army Ranger and he was diagnosed with PTSD, severe depression, and severe anxiety. And he meditates every day, sometimes 2-3 times a day. He said he promises it works 1 billion times better than medication they prescribe.
And Carl, no, I remember Carl. Carl been in it, man. And this is everybody's problem. Like what I'm learning, that's why I'm teaching the same thing. Once I learned that everything is the same disease. It's just mucus wherever it's at. If we calm down the mucus, that'll get rid of the physical disease, the PTSD, the MS. All this is dealing with our brains. We just so wired. When he was out there, he's hearing guns. That's why you got PTSD, because we see that. So when you learn to allow yourself to slow down, when you learn to know how to slow down, when you learn how to breathe slow, because it's very hard to get anxiety breathing slow. Now you get anxiety. If you learn how to breathe in your nose slow, follow your breath. That's the first meditation. Learn that this is energy. When you breathing in life. That's your life. As long as you breathing, you follow that and knowing everything is all right after that. Nothing else is going to bother you. As long as you breathing, inhale, you bringing in life of God. Exhaling, you taking out the toxic out. Inhaling God, exhaling toxic that God is moving out your life. That's life. As long as you're doing that and you focus on that, that'll get you where meditation. Did you read what meditation did?
Yeah, all right. The benefits.
All right. Yeah. So as she told
that's
you,
a powerful testimony right there.
Yeah, that's a testimony. Carl, I'm telling you, I know I'm getting into this. We talking about mental health. I know I want to get into exercise. I know we need to start talking about medicine and herbs. But sometimes this thing is mental. Majority is mental. I told you it's 100% mental. It's 80% nutrition, 20% exercise, but it's 100% mental. It goes here first, then nutrition, and then exercise. So we can make our mind be at any frequency. Our mind can see stuff and be at fear. That's the lowest vibration. Or we can think high vibration and think like we're in heaven. And that's high vibration. So it's your thoughts. You have 60,000 thoughts a day. It's your goal to force your mind to make 80% of those thoughts positive. That's my 80-20 rule. You got 60,000 thoughts. You got 42,000 that can be positive, and you got 18 that can be negative. Okay? So the 80-20 rule forces you to make sure that you think 80% of your thoughts. I'm just talking about every day you thinking right now. Let's think positive. Let's think high vibration. You got different levels that you can think. So let me show you what you're thinking. These are frequencies. And I know I'm getting too deep. If it is, then we need to start learning this. We done been on here 6 years. We need to start learning that it's our mind that is making us sick. And it's our mind that's going to heal us. So let me show you just the basic of how we can heal ourselves mentally. Okay? So let's say these are frequency. These are vibration. These are the way we think. So when we think right here, we're thinking low. We are afraid. When we thinking here, we're afraid. We worrying about Trump. We worrying about all us. We on this vibration. So we can't do nothing at this low vibration. We're afraid. We can't do nothing. We thinking we're going to get kicked out of our house. We think we're going back to slavery. So this low vibration thought, if they got us here, there's no way you can get yourself out of the poverty, or no way by thinking this way. So your goal is to try to stop being afraid. Then the next thought is you thinking sexual. That's all you thinking about right here is sex or things that dealing with your sexual things. So this is what you have to control. This is your solar. This is your root, and it's your sacral chakra, which is your sacral chakra. And then now this is your solar plexus here. Now this is where your food. This is what you're thinking with your stomach. Everything you eat, every stuff you eat right here, you thinking with the food. If you hungry, that's what you thinking. If you thinking about food, that's why he tell you to fast, so you don't think on this vibration right here. This vibration right here is your fourth, your heart chakra. This is what you should be thinking right here. But it should be thinking love. But they got us thinking hate. So therefore, even though you thinking here, you thinking hate. So you got the love. So the top three, you got three bottom ones, 1, 2, 3, and then love is in the middle, and you got 1, 2, 3. So you need to think high vibration. You need to think, you need to talk. This is your throat chakra. You need to talk love. You need this is your third eye. You need to see love, and it's your brain, and you need to think love. If you talk love, see love, and think love, you will become love. So that's your key right here on your high vibration. And if you do that, what does it say? The future of medicine is frequencies. When you start thinking love, that will be your medicine. When you think and speak love and see love, you will heal yourself just by your thoughts. And that will be medicine. You are God, and God is this. Let's go. I started to do that. Let's get this thing on. Yeah. So I'm just, when you get in this lean stuff, man, I will talk about the frequency, and these are the colors. These are the same colors, the rainbow, guys. These are things that are so powerful. These things, and we talk about rainbow, and we talking about just chakra colors. So let's get in our chakra colors, and let's get into David the Giant Slayer, and we're going to slay these giants with the exercises, with DJ Poochie. We're going to do our exercises here.
The dumbbell workout.
The dumbbell workout. We ain't going to go all through them. I'm going to just show y'all each one. We're going to do this first one here. We're going to go just up, front. All right, and then we'll go to the next one. I'll show y'all the next one. All right. We got DJ Poochie and the Wheels of Steel.
Yeah, let's go, let's go. We doing
and let's go with David the Giant Slayer. Let's slay all these giants. And let's kill them. These colors.
Oh, they gave out on you.
Gave out on me. Uh-oh.
All right, you got to charge it back up.
All right.
That's all right.
All right, we're doing 12. We're going to cut them on. We're going to put them on anyway. We're going to call this clear day. We're going to call this clear day. Nothing. Neutral. Still gone. We ain't need no colors. It's just neutral.
It's cloudy already outside, so
it's white.
Let's do clear. Yeah.
Clear. All right. We're doing one arm at a time. Ready?
I'm ready.
All right, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
halfway.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You all are living for.
Yeah.
Come on, DJ Poochie on the Wheels of Steel.
All right.
When you got somebody DJ like this, you can keep going on all day long. You got to have that eye of the tiger, man. You got to keep fighting. There's no time to be sitting down worrying. We got to go out there in that jungle and figure it out. Find out our peace. And let's bring it home. Our peace is everything. Let's go. 12.
All right, let's go. Yep, we ready.
1, 2,
3,
4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
We got to meditate, y'all. Meditation meaning you're in control of your mind. You're not meditating. You're allowing everyday life to meditate and make you what you see. When you watch the TV, when you watch the news, that is your perception of what you see in the future. But what God is saying, you meditate and you create your own future, regardless of what the TV or what anybody else is saying. You create your own future by meditating, not on what the TV says or what people say. Meditation will let you get it directly from God, and you will see it that way. So this book, it'll teach you different ways to how to meditate with your eyes, with your arms. So we think we're meditating, but if you look on Christianity, we know how to pray, but we don't know. They don't teach us meditation because they know it's powerful. The true meaning of meditation, meaning is keeping your mind and your body still. And if we're afraid, there's no way you can be afraid. Being still and being afraid. You're gonna be trembling. Still means the right weight loss treatment for you. Through her, so if you're afraid, you can't be at still. So we got to break that habit, guys. Got to be at peace. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Peace is within us.
All right.
Let's go. Bicep curl.
Bicep curl. All right.
Let's go.
Yep.
Ready?
Go. Ready.
Go. One. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 12. Yeah. We get there, y'all. All right. And what will meditation do, guys? It will make you create your own imaginary place. That's all PTSD is. Your mind is creating its own imaginary place. It's trauma. We're allowing the trauma to come back over and over again. Just like if we're young and we went through a trauma in our past, it's dictating our future because it's the trauma and it's coming back over and over. Meditation will allow you to take that trauma to allow you to see how God is using that trauma to take you where you need to go. You learn that same trauma is going to be the key to you open up doors for others. When I went through all the trials and tribulation I went through, I call myself David the Giant Slayer because I went through a lot of trials and tribulation. And I would call that trauma. But I don't call that trauma no more. I call that thorn in my flesh that I need to keep going. So I can control my ego. If we don't have a thorn in our flesh, we'll think we're so perfect. We'll look at everybody else lower than us. My trauma allowed my ego to stay right here. It better not go no way higher. My trauma made my ego stay right here. And that's why I'm able to help others, because my ego ain't in the way. My ego right here. Why? Because my trauma got it in bay. My trauma allowed me to realize that the only way I could be David, the Giant Slayer, is that I had to go through the same thing David went through. So how can I call myself David the Giant Slayer if I don't go through what David the Giant Slayer went through? I feel so good to go through a trauma of David, because now I know my trauma was in my past, in that kingdom, in that temple what David and Solomon built for God is in my future. So let's create a future of lions and tigers that we go after our goal and make it. So let's finish this up, guys.
Carl, again, come through, Carl, with the good information. He said it's so ironic that you're doing dumbbell exercises. He said because that is what he does to help control his breathing.
See, Carl, this one thing I'm learning, Carl, nothing is a mistake. It's no coincidence. That one thing I'm tapping into different people, man, and it just, we wired the same. When you're on the same frequency, you're gonna find out that everybody is kind of communicating without communicating. And you're gonna see everything is the same once we get on that vibration. It's just that all of us are on different vibration and we're not communicating. Carl, when you hear, you meditating and you hear with your heart and hear, we're gonna tap into everything together. We're gonna talk, we're going to be saying the same thing. Because love only got one frequency. Love. It's only one frequency with love. It's being honest, being balanced, being helping others. And once we do that, now we have to speak it. It's all it is. Heart chakra, throat chakra, speak love. Third eye chakra, see love. And then your last chakra, your crown chakra, is your brain. Think love. So that's all you have to do. The devil's job is to get these three, or think about sex, think about Trump killing you, and think about food. So we fighting our lower chakras so our higher chakras can take over. And that's all it is, a battle within yourself. And we got to win. It ain't against nobody else. Your lower chakras are fighting against your higher chakras, and it's a battle within you. It's a snake that just going like this, and it's really not a battle. It's just yin and yang. So let's make peace with all of that, because all of that is you. Let's go. Let's go. All of it, you. The bad and the good. Let's go. Let's go.
Side bend.
Side bend. We going there.
Side bend.
Come on, Carl. Let's go. Now we got to teach, Carl. That's the next step. You got to teach. You got to get on this. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 11, 12, and 12. Yeah. Eating clear. You show what clear is. So if it's white, we're going to eat the rainbow. As I tell you, everything is about color. Red is for heart. Yellow is for skin. What is white for? We're working on our immunity. Regina, you say you're gonna think a little bit. We got white now. We're gonna deal with immunity. We're gonna make sure we raise we're gonna meditate and say, give me strength to fight off all these diseases. Make my immune system strong that it can defeat all of these things. So right now we're going white. We're dealing with white now. We're gonna work on our immunity. All these colors mean something. I ain't going fool with all these colors. You think God gave us all these colors for no reason? No, he gave us these colors for a reason. He gave us these colors for a reason. They even have numbers on them. I'm talking about energy. Come on, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're growing. Let's go. Let's go. Just like our exercise. We've been obese. We're trying to get healthy now. We've been obese in our mind, right here.
Standing dumbbell shoulder press.
We're obese in our mentals. We're going to learn. We got a lot of fat in our brain.
All right.
Ready?
Ready.
Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Yeah. Guys, if you're doing this and you want to do a set, make sure you do 3 sets of this now. This is just one set. Do this over and over again 3 times. And that'll be for a good set, a good workout. Okay, I'm just giving you 1 set. You're going to do 3 sets. All right?
All right.
All right, so we're going to call it, the next one is sitting dumbbells. We're going to put sit down. And we're still doing curls, but we just sit down, y'all.
All right.
Ready? Doing curls again, working on arms. Ready?
Ready.
1, 2, if we all do the same thing, all gonna feel it. If we work out together, we're gonna feel it. If we pray together, we're gonna feel it. If we meditate together, we're gonna feel it. Stop thinking things are not connected. When you meditate, you need to meditate that everything is one. That you're one with the universe. And when you become one with the universe, then you're one with God. That's when you become God. When you're one with God, you can flow with God. You can become God when you're one with Him. It's just that when we go out of alignment, we cause friction. Friction causes a spark. You go with that current. You go with the current of God. You just go with the flow of love. The flow of love. When you just give love. I'm on here every day. I'm gonna come here every day. Tuesday, I thought for 6 years, I thought that was good. God said, nah, I need you on here every day. I need you on here every day, David. There's too much problems going on for you just talking about one day a week. We got to do this thing now. Among others, procrastinate. Every day, I need you. I need you. I said, okay, God, I'm here. June the 2nd, I'm going to be on here every day. So let's fight this thing. I got to be like that lion, that tiger. We got to go eat. So I got to go hunt. We got to go fishing. We're fishing. When God said go out there and feed his sheep and go out there, fishermen and men, we got to find them. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get this exercise now right here. Right here. 12. Let's be this fisher. Let's get this exercise on. Oh, we're going here. We're going here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it, guys. You finished. That's it. You finished. So I say go repeat it 3 times. So it's 3 times. Go do it again. Guys, finished. Our process, you did great. That's our lean. That's lean. You went through a whole workout. Safe. When we set our goals, it's going to be a lean. Now, write this down. Lean, we're doing an acronym of SAFE. Set your goals in S. Setting our goals. We want to lose 100 pounds. We won't get off diabetes. We're going to lower our blood sugar. We're going to lower our blood pressure. We're going to lower our body fat percent. That's our goal. Setting our goal. That's S. 8 is accountability. You're going to join Lean Academy. It's Ultimate Lean Academy. We're going to hold you accountable. Once you set these goals, you'll have a person like me that's going to hold you accountable. And you're going to hold me accountable to make sure that you do your job right. We're going to hold each other accountable. When you see the love in our community, you're going to have a community that all of us will be able to talk. You'll have like-minded people together, and we're doing the same thing. You have to be around things that you want. You can't get what you don't see. You're the average of the 5 people you're around. So if you're around 5 broke people, guess what? It's going to be the 6th one. So we got to create a accountable team that people are elevating high. So when you get around us, And it's 10, 20 of us, you just be the 21st one, or the 10th one that's going to elevate. So we're treating accountability. That's 5S. We're going to hold you accountable. Get rid of everything. F for finishing. You work out and you do this thing, we're going to make sure you finish. We're going to hold you accountable to the finish. If you don't, I don't hear you from 2 weeks, we're going to start calling you because you my sister, you my brother. What's going on? What's going on? Why you ain't finished? Because we need to finish. Can't know nothing if you don't finish. We can't quit. We'll help each other finish. And then E is enjoy. When you finish, we're going to celebrate. Say, man, great job. We finished this workout. Then we can evaluate to see what else we need to do. But enjoy the good times. Enjoy that you're able to finish something for you. For you. Stop all of us. We got to be lions. You can't be fighting for other people. You got to fight for you now. A weak tiger is when they do other things for other people. Right now, the eyes of a tiger, of being God, of a lion of Judah, you got to get you straight first. You got to get you straight first. So look in the eyes of this tiger, and I need you to have that mindset. And we got to do it June the 2nd. I'm coming on here every day. So you just 12 o'clock, and then start days I'm coming on 5 o'clock. I'm going to still do this on Tuesday. I'm just adding on. So live June the 2nd, I'm going to talk about Marlene and go step by step of how we're going to walk, how we're going to do our 5S, how we're going to give you templates. We're going to work it out. We're going to go step by step every day. Okay? So we can get this thing together. Not only our health, our wealth too. We get in our house. I'm a real estate agent. I'm everything. So we're going to get houses. I flip houses. We're gonna do this whole thing, guys. I have my MBA. Guys, God has woken up a tiger. And when a tiger is ready to fight for his people, David was after God's own heart because he was after his people. The only thing David wanted to build his temple back. That's what he strategized. That's why I want to build your temple back. I want you to build your temple back. Your temple. This is your temple. We're going to build our temple back. So let's get it. Come on, baby. What's up?
All right. Yeah, ready to unleash the tiger, huh?
Yeah, really? Unleash the tiger. Ah! Come on, guys. We got to do that. It's in our mind. If you got that weak little, y'all need to buck. All y'all do like, rawr. Y'all know when Simba, you remember when they on Lion King? And he tell him to look in the water and tell him to say, he said, I miss my daddy. And he said, look in the water, you see your daddy. And he looked at, he saw a little thing, but when his mind started getting pure with God, he saw his daddy. When we look in that mirror, you need to see God and goddesses. Until then, you just that little boy Simba looking for who he is. When you find out who you is, you need to roll like a lion because you are a god and goddesses. It's just us have to find it within us. Once we find it, we'll speak it. That throat chakra like, rawr. Until then, let's battle. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's get it. All right. So let's what are we fighting? All right, since we tigers, what are we fighting? What are we fighting? We're fighting. Y'all want me to tell you what we're fighting? We're fighting obesity. They're trying to give us so much food, so much glucose, that when you give us enough of glucose and obesity, 80% of diseases come from obesity or glucose. 80 to 90% of diseases come from obesity and glucose. So we're fighting obesity. So my wife is going to give you some things, and I'm just showing you what we're fighting against. So when we become that tiger, it's not all about we attacking someone. We just showing you what it is doing. And then David, we got to counter that military style and fight back. And I'm going to show you how we're going to fight back. And it's going to be intermediate fasting and the keto diet. Okay, so those are the two ways we're going to fight obesity. Okay, so baby, can you give us some facts on what obesity and what it is, what's going on, what junk food, what is this, why they're attacking us, why they're giving us junk food, what is the problem with junk food, what is the problem with obesity?
So, obesity by ethnicity and race. Let's start there, because I think you mentioned that before, but we didn't go into detail. Hispanics and Latinos are overweight 56.2%, 46%.
46%?
Hispanic and Latinos. African Americans dropped down to 39%, which is still high, 39% obese. Pacific Islanders, 32%. White people, 26%. So it's like what, 26 to 36, 13% between black people and white people. And Asians have the lowest in obesity, with just 23%.
Okay.
So, 360,000 Americans die each year from diseases directly related to obesity and unhealthy lifestyles.
How many? Read that one more time.
360,000 Americans die each year from diseases directly related to obesity and having an unhealthy lifestyle, meaning not exercising or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So that's a lot. And obesity is a risk factor for developing a lot of diseases. So you want to keep that in check. Stroke, hypertension, we already know a lot of this. Diabetes, pancreatitis, obesity of the liver, constipation, gout, osteoarthritis, all of those are obesity risk factors, and you can develop those diseases. So you want to definitely try to keep the weight thing in check. 80%, did you know junk food, as far as junk food and obesity, that 80% of people eat junk food on a daily basis? I can believe it.
Yeah, 80%. Yeah.
Yep, I can believe that. 80%. Main sources of empty calories are sodas, French fries, ice cream, those types of things. I guess they're called empty calories because you get a large amount of calories, but you don't really get full. So you're kind of hungry again after that.
Yeah, it don't do nothing.
Yeah, it don't do anything.
But it gives you calories. So you're still eating calories, and you don't count them. You don't count calories in your sodas. Like when you say, I only ate 2,000 calories, you ain't count the soda calories. So they call it an empty calories, meaning you don't even count those. And you thinking you don't even, but it's the worst. It's the worst. It's the worst calories.
Yep.
It's empty and worse.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. So what's kind of some of the things that you need to do when you talk about this all the time is exercise. Do it every day, especially if you're overweight. Schedule control of your blood pressure and a healthy diet and your food, water, fruit, vegetables. We talk about that all the time. So, and we can talk about the risk factors related to obesity in children, because that's kind of where it starts. 1 in 3 children, 2 to 9 are overweight or obese. 1 in 3.
1 in 3.
Yep, ages 2 to 19 are overweight or obese.
Okay.
French fries are the most common vegetables that children eat, making up 25% of their vegetable intake. juice, which lacks important fiber found in whole fruit. That makes up 40% of children's daily fruit intake. And I remember going to the store when the kids were little. You would see the sodas, those 12 packs, 3 for $10, 5 for $10. I'm like, oh, this is a great deal. Let me scoop these up. Not thinking that, that was contributing to the start of a possibly unhealthy lifestyle. So that's something to think about. Preschool age children don't get enough, nearly half don't get enough physical activity. And I think a large part of that has to do with, getting the iPads and video games and stuff like that. So, and the cost is just of obesity it totals like over $1 billion, like 3-digit billions, $150 billion a year, because you do have the diseases associated with it and so forth. So obesity is linked to more chronic conditions than smoking, poverty, and drinking. So that's how powerful obesity is.
So obesity makes more money than anything else, more than cigarettes, more than anything it is, obesity.
Drinking,
so you got to realize that's why they want us to eat 3 to 4 times or 5 times a day. If they tell us to just eat 2 times and get rid of breakfast restaurant would close down, all of them in the city. So they trying to make sure that we eat as much as possible, because they open up stores. The more you eat, the more money they make. So,
and remember, we were talking about the grocery store when we go down the aisle to check out. What are we seeing?
All glucose, carbohydrate, just things that gonna raise your sugar up so you can get diabetes. There's 100 million people have pre-diabetes. 90% of them don't know they have pre-diabetes. So that's why I'm attacking this. That's why I'm coming at you so hard. So let's don't think, and you don't have to be obese to catch diabetes too. So if you just doing a lot of junk food and all that stuff, and your blood sugar is past 5.7, then you're pre-diabetic. And what we're trying to do is bring that sugar down.
Yeah.
Trying to bring that sugar down, trying to get rid of the glucose. So I want to show you one thing I'm doing to get down the glucose and to get rid of carbohydrate. What we're doing now is substituting glucose to monk fruits. We're going to focus on monk fruits. Monk fruit is a fruit. We're going to walk this down. Glucose and sugar is a glucose sugar. And it's a different types of sugar. It's glucose sugar. You have sugar that is in fruits. This is sugar too, but it's fructose sugar. You have glucose sugar that is bread and all this other stuff, and that glucose, and that's what insulin needs to get the sugar out of the blood. You need insulin to get that glucose out of your blood sugar. With fructose, you don't need your insulin to get fructose out of your blood sugar. Fructose is cellular infusion, and it goes into your cell automatically. God wants us to eat the fruits. We don't need our pancreas to put it in our. God automatically wanted us to eat this, and it automatically going in our cell because that's what it's supposed to go. Okay, it's this type of fruits. So let me show you why. How can you get on keto diet and you doing sugar? Why? Because it's fructose. Okay, that's how I can get a monk fruit sugar and still be part of ketose. Ketose is supposed to be no sugar at all. All right, no fruits, vegetables, none of that. But this is taking out the sugar of what is going to make it go into sugar. So we're keeping just the fructose. So what we're doing is trying to go to monk fruit. Monk fruit, different types of monk fruit. Go to the grocery store and get you monk fruit, and this is going to be your substitution on sugar. And we're trying to get our sugar down. If you got to get sugar in your coffee and stuff, they got packages. The package just like this, it's just like a Splenda package, but it's monk fruit. Okay? And this sugar is helpful for you. This is going to help you. This sugar is going to give you so much benefit, where the other sugar is giving you 20 different side effects. This sugar, can you tell me what are some of the benefits of monk fruit, baby? These are fruits. This is monk fruit with 0 calories.
Yeah. And no sugar. Right?
No sugar. No sugar, no
calories.
Nothing. No nothing.
Okay.
Monk fruit. All right, go ahead.
All right, some of the benefits, it's many of them, but some of them are inflammation. We know how important inflammation is. Longevity, cancer, seasonal, it's of course allergies. So if you have allergies, it benefits that. It provides antimicrobial benefits, which is basically microorganisms like viruses, fungi, that kind of thing. Anti-fibrotic. It fights obesity, which is what we were just talking about, and protection from heart disease.
And this is monk fruit. This is what is going to help you doing now. And you might want to eat a lot of sugar because this is going to help you. It's like fruits. It's like putting your fruit into a sugar form. That's all it is.
The sugar is addictive.
And you might as well be addicted to fruits. Because fruit is the thing that we need to eat. We need to be eating 75% of our meal need to be fruits. We're frutivore, not anything else. We don't even need to eat that much vegetable. We need to be eating a lot of fruits. Okay? Fruits is 75% of our food. 10 should be vegetables, and then herbs and nuts and all that should be the rest. Just letting you know. So, when we learn this, we need to understand why is this important. Like we're trying to get rid of diabetes, and that's why I'm telling you what sugar to substitute, because a lot of things you're gonna find out there's no such thing as diseases. Okay? It's just dis-ease. It's like a balance. We need to be in the middle. If you got too much magnesium, it's hypo. And then hyper. And then hypo is too less. So you're catching a disease either way. If your high blood pressure is too high, then it's hyper. And then if it's too low, it's hypo. So that's when you catch a disease. Your sugar too high, then you got diabetes. But that's just showing you got to now control your sugar. Bring it to balance. And now you don't have the disease no more. Bring your pressure to balance. In the balance, it's not no disease. If your pressure can be too low and you got a disease, and then you just got to raise it up high. Then it be too high. You got to bring it. Every day is almost like, I got 100 pills over here. I take the pills that I feel when I can't take all the pills. I'm balancing myself. I know how I feel. If my head is hurting, I take something for my head. If my stomach is hurting, I take something for my stomach. If my stomach hurt, I might eat yellow food. If my head is hurting, I may eat purple food because the colors will protect those areas. If I have a headache, I take magnesium. If I feel like I'm too anxious, I take magnesium. Magnesium slows you down. Okay? So you got to learn what herbs do. If you feel like you got a cold, that's when I will probably take black seed oil or all oregano. These are things that you can heal yourself. So we got to learn how to, before painkillers, they just used these different things. And if you really want your electrolytes, we are made more electricity than anything. So that's my magnesium. When you're really tired, it's because you lack of magnesium, sodium, potassium, all electrolytes. And if you really want to get your electrolytes and make sure that you get them, you can get them naturally. You get them through the salt. With the Himalayan salt, not the regular salt, this is sodium. You get with Himalayan salt or sea salt. And then you get nuts, you get sodium and phosphorus. And you got different things that you can get your electrolytes from. And this is how you heal yourself. When you don't have enough magnesium, then you may have a deficiency. It's not a disease. So you got to balance your life. You got to balance your body. You need to know what all your body needs. You need 102 minerals. And you need enough of each one of them. If you don't, it's going to be hyper or hypo. So it's about living a balanced life. It's not saying I ain't eat no more salt no more. Well, you're going to have hypo. You're going to have not enough sodium. And then you're going to catch a disease. I ain't going to never eat no more salt. Okay, you're going to catch hyposodium, and then that's going to be a disease. You need the right amount of sodium. The right sodium. You need enough sugar, but the right sugar. That's all it is. They gave us the wrong formulas, and we just dissecting in us and making sure this is our goal. You see this? This is going to be our goal right here. Eat 80% raw fruits and vegetables, alkaline. Eat 20% or less cooked food, acid, 80-20. This is our chart that, again, take a picture of this. This is the chart of alkaline, 80% of alkaline stuff. You can eat 80% of this, and then you can eat 20% of this. This is your food chart, 80-20 rule. You want to heal yourself, this chart will heal you. All right, baby, we're doing good. All right, so moving right along. So
some good information to wrap up the month. Wrap up the month of June, May.
Yeah, and it's Gemini season, so I had to come hard at y'all, man. Y'all know Gemini, we coming at y'all hard. Just realize, getting to the course when I have my June the 2nd, getting to this challenge, because it's only I got a community that is going to be $39. You just get in, and that's just one time, and you will be able to. You'll learn all of my lean system. You get the ebooks. You get everything. It's only $39 to get into the community, and you'll have access to everything. You have access to the challenge, June the 2nd challenge. You have access to everything. It's only $39, one-time fee, and then you're in the community. You'll get all of my ebooks. You get all of my classes, and we'll be able to. And I'm gonna be on here every day, June the 2nd, and we're gonna walk this thing through. I don't care if you're dealing with your health issue. I don't care if you're dealing with your wealth issue. We're gonna tackle it. Relationships, we going on top. We going on top, because they're gonna take 28 to 30 days to make or break a habit. So you need to get in a system that's gonna keep you consistent. The reason why we don't do it, because we don't be consistent enough. We'll do it for 2 or 3 days, and then boom, we fall apart.
Yeah.
Getting the system, this lean system, so we'll do it consistently for at least 28 days, then it'll become a habit. We're creatures of habits. If you don't make a habit, you ain't got it. If you ain't got habits, you only going to you're going to the habits you have. I don't care if you're not just waking up, just coming up with stuff. You're gonna go to your habits. And the goal is, with lean, you're gonna create a bunch of good habits. We're gonna create a bunch of good habits, and then we're gonna develop them, and then that becomes your habit. This is what you're gonna do every day, because we create habits. That's what lean do, to create positive habits, substituting habits, going from bad sugar to good sugar, going from bad salt to good salt, bad oil to good oil. You just substituting and then making those your habits. 80-20 rule. All right, good, baby, good.
Yeah, and thanks to everybody that contributed today and had questions and gave information that was valuable too.
Yeah, Call, man, and we'll be talking, man, because everybody, no matter what, all of these are the disease. The PTSD, those are the diseases too. Those are things that is trapped up all into one. I don't know where I get my anxiety. I went to Carowinds about 10 years ago, and I used to get on rides all the time. I got on a ride, and man, the anxiety attack got on me, man. I almost thought I had to tell my daughter, I can't get on here. I told her my knee been hurting. I got in I don't know what, I got in a panic attack, and we getting older. We're getting older. Our body's just functioning different. We got to battle this thing called, it's just an everyday battle. That's why I call it, you're doing the right thing. Meditate, and let's meditate and just pray. Just like when my mama, man, I love my mama. I mean, she's gone now, but I really understand when she said pray and read the Bible every day. Because we gonna need it. We getting old, boy. We gonna need it, boy. I wake up, oh man, with my legs, what's wrong with my legs? I ain't did nothing, man. But y'all, we did it, man. Another one. My DJ Poochie on the Wheels of Steel, man. Yeah. Y'all give DJ Poochie and Wheels of Steel, man. She coming with this old school music with everything. Love it. Love it. That combination, man. We got this. God put a good unit together, man. I want to thank God for doing this. I can't stop, won't stop, because God has put things together, gave me y'all. Man, I can't do it without y'all either. You're great community, man. So we're going to make this community where we're going to do this every day. We're going to do this. I'll send it out June the 2nd. I got a community where we're going to be able to talk, and we're going to be able to learn, because we can't be letting people just pass away and not help each other.
Right.
We'll help each other the best way we know how.
All right. Yep. You ready for the motivational quote of the week?
Motivational quote for the week.
Motivational quote of the week. So, and I'm sticking with the mental health because this is the last week of the month with Mental Health Awareness Month. So I'm going to go with a quote that emphasizes that when you're facing challenging situations, and to keep moving forward and not giving up and continue to strive. So that's what my motivational quote is going to be about for this week. Okay. And that is, you don't drown by falling in the water, you drown by staying there.
Yeah.
I like that. You can take that in a lot of different ways. You can take that in a lot of different ways. You don't drown by falling in the water, you drown by staying there.
That's good.
Yeah.
So we cry and talk about how we fell down. What happened to us? That's not what killed us. What killed us was why we still stayed down. Why didn't we get back up? He knocked us down, but why we stayed down? Why we sit down there in the mud and just pout that we dirty? Oh, I felt. Oh, it hurts. Oh, I skin up. Get up. Wipe yourself off. And live another day. We got to do this wholeheartedly. We don't have to stay down. We can get back up. Why? We got to be like that lion. We got to be like that tiger. We got to get up. But we got to get up with high vibration. We got to learn how to meditate and be able to do what God do. What I want us to do, I want y'all to repeat this with me. We're going to do this together. We're going to go through our vibration. First one, I am safe. I am safe.
I am safe.
Grounded and resilient.
Grounded and resilient.
I am one with human tribe.
I am one with human tribe.
I am one with earth.
I am one with earth.
That's your root chakra. Your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra. I live life with passion.
I live life with passion.
Creativity. Pleasure. And joy.
Yeah.
Your solar plexus. I know my power.
I know my power.
And I use it for the highest good.
And I use it for the highest good.
That's your willpower.
Right.
Your heart chakra.
Heart, okay.
I practice compassion and acceptance.
I practice passion and acceptance.
I am love.
I am love.
That's your throat chakra.
Throat chakra.
I express my truth.
I express my truth
with clarity.
With clarity.
Confidence.
Confidence.
And courage.
And courage.
That's the truth, that you speak the truth.
All right. Speak it into existence.
Your brow chakra, your third eye chakra.
Okay.
I am a reflection of light.
I am a reflection of light.
And I am the master of my thoughts.
And I am the master of my thoughts.
Thinking your third eye. You are the master of your thoughts.
Third
your
eye.
last one,
Right.
your crown.
All right, crown.
I accept myself as I am.
I accept myself as I am.
A beautiful being of light.
A beautiful being of light. Yeah.
You're a beautiful being of light. You're a beautiful being of light. When you shine all of this and you are balanced on all of these, you become God. You become a Kundalini. You open up your crown chakra. Open up your Christ conscious. You'll think like Christ. You'll be like Christ. You'll be greater than him. Because we got the internet. We are his image. And his image is us. Let's roll like these lions. Let's roll like these tigers. Let's take our crown back. Let's become kings and queens. We got to do this. Together we can, together we will. And we just slow down, meditate, and learn how to let God take over. And that God is in us. We learn our chakras. When we learn our chakras, they're going to feel real good. We're going to wake up our Christ conscious and be able to raise the dead, heal the sick, and make the devil flee. Why? Because that light, and I'm light, and I'm carbon, and we will make things better and better and better and better. Because we got God on our side. We're going to defeat these Goliaths. We're going to defeat these Goliaths, these giants. Why? Because God told us how to kill them. With these slingshots and these chakra stones. Together we can, together we will. June the 2nd, every day, 12 o'clock, make that change. Peace.
See y'all next month.
See y'all next month.
Introducing Wegovy.